Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? No, I am not restocking anything. Y'all got to go into my stores and see if you can find it. I can't believe you moving next to me. Cheers. Wait, where you live at? Yeah, no, no, no. I'm sure he is definitely proud of me. How did I start my business? I just see starting a business is like, okay, all right, let me explain it to y'all. I just started. Like, it wasn't a thing of like, um, who's making this? um, I just started. Like, it just, Palm Beach, it is. My property doubled since 2015. Yes, like, listen, when I found that, oh, hold on, I'm mixing up. But let me touch base on that because I see you said something. When I found that property, when I found that property, and that property was like some M's, but it was low millions. It wasn't high millions. I had to get that. I was like, I have to get it. Like, I have to get it because the thing about it is, and I'm just, what I was gonna do, I was just gonna sit on it. You better call me for the wedding. Listen, me and Greg already married. We've been married, you know. We've been married. Y'all want to have a wedding? Y'all, I've been with Greg for 5, 6 years now. 5, 6 years. Y'all didn't even know y'all didn't even know. That's so funny. That shit's so funny. Y'all didn't even know. Like, y'all didn't even know. That's so good. I've been with Greg since 2015. Y'all didn't even, I met Greg when he was 18. You know? We've been married. Been married. Yeah, we is bestie. That is my bestie. That's my everything. That's my bestie. That's my homeboy. That's whatever y'all want it to be. That's what it is. That's what it is. And honestly, I'm happy I did do that because I feel like if I didn't, it just would have, like, especially back then. Back then, back then, like, it was just crazy. So I'm happy y'all kind of didn't know because, yeah. Now everything is like, shh, you know. But at first, it was like, yeah. But me and Greg, we different though. We not like you know your typical two guys together. Like we a little different. We a lot different actually, and I love that because it's like, you know, you my best friend. You like everything, you know. How I met Greg. I told y'all the story. Okay, if y'all heard the story already, say I. If y'all didn't hear the story, just say tell me the story. Like, do y'all want me to tell y'all the story again or not? Because I feel like when I be on live, I be feel like damn Shane, we heard that already. So don't, like, you know. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all once again. This is my last time telling y'all the story. Okay, all right. So One day, I went to the mall. I was with my friends. Greg was with his friends. We was at Sawgrass Mall. So, I didn't really, I saw Greg, but I didn't really see him. I just saw his friends pretty much. And my friends was like, oh, they must know you, Shane, or something like that, because they keep looking over here, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So long story short, I end up leaving the mall. And Greg, I don't know if I follow him on Snapchat or he followed me on Snapchat. This when Snapchat had first came out, I think. And long story short, like we just like talking on Snapchat, but it wasn't nothing like that. Like it was just like, oh, like, you know, I think he said I saw you at the mall or something, or why you didn't speak or something like that. So then it had to be a holiday, and in my city in a holiday, or like when it's a holiday or something like that. And that's why I think it was a holiday, because like everybody, like the streets be real thick, and like everybody, like, you know, be hanging out or whatever. So I wrote him on Snapchat, and I see him on Snapchat, and I'm like, because mind you, you know, Greg from Palm Beach, and I'm from Lauderdale. So I'm like, why the fuck is this boy down here in my city? Like, why is he down here? So then I wrote him, I'm like, why you down here? Or something like that. And then he was like, I'm chilling with my friends or something like that. I was like, oh, you want to get in a car with me? And then he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. So then we went to the liquor store. We went to J&L liquor store. And so we went to the liquor store, and I didn't get no bottle nothing, but he was in the car with his friends. So his friends pulled up, and they was like, you finna really get in the car with him? And I guess Greg was like, bitch, yeah, I'm finna get in the car. And I had a Jeep. I had a Jeep at the time. Like I had a Wrangler, and it was like wrapped. It was wrapped like gold, and it was like these big ass wheels and something like that. So he got in the car. So I was a little nervous. He was a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, you with the boss, so it's like, you know, it's straight. So, mind you, Greg, and then, mind you, I didn't even know Greg was 18 years old. I didn't even know Greg was 18. He was mature. Like, he was grown in my eyes. Like, he was 18, so, you know, he was grown. So, he got in the car. When he got in the car, like, you know, we was just driving around the city. You know, the streets is out. If you from Lauderdale, you know about the streets. You know when the streets is thick, it's thick. So it was just like some hood shit. Like, you know, we riding around, we doing it. Like I had a Jeep. It was like, it was lifted up. It was real nice. Like, you know, we doing our thing. So then we rode through Pompano, and then we went by the trop, but we didn't get out. We didn't go to the trop. We just like was in the parking lot. We were just sitting there talking for a long time or whatever. And then he went home. He went back home with his friends. And then when he went back home with his friends, what happened? Ooh, y'all, no, I really can't tell y'all the whole story because it get real messy. It get real fucking messy. But I had anyway, I ain't gonna touch bases on that. Long story short, he had started coming back down to my city, coming back down to my to Lauderdale. And every time he come back down, I had a house. I was like, hey, come to my house. So he just started coming to my house. And then I was like, you don't got, like, you just stay here. Like, you know, not just stay here. Cause honestly, at the time, I didn't say it like that. Like, oh, just stay here. It's just like, oh, like, you know, you good. Like, you know, you with me. So you ain't got it. Like, you know, you live way in Palm Beach. You stay here. I stay here by myself. So you here. And then what happened was, this is how we really like start like no. See, it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, I'm gonna skip over a big old. I can't tell y'all the whole story. Like one day I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story. One day I'm going to tell y'all the whole entire story. But today is Valentine's Day. It's about Greg today. It ain't about nobody else, okay? So I ain't bringing up no bitch name. I ain't talking about no motherfucking nigga on Valentine's Day because it's about him, okay? All right, so look. So, anyway, how we really start. Why I really start like, cause honestly, y'all, I was like very like. Anyway, but long story short, when Greg started helping me make money, so pretty much why I say about he started helping me make money, like, cause I had my business when I met Greg, but he used to kind of work with me, like he'd be chilling with me, and then I'd be like, I'm going to the shop. He like, I'm coming too. So when he come to my shop, this nigga started like getting on emails and like he started like typing that shit up. He started sending out invoices. I'm like, oh, you know how to send out an invoice? I'm like, you know how to send invoices? You know how to, okay, bet, let's go. So that nigga started sending out invoices, and then he had sent out like 10 invoices, I think. And I had made like a lot of fucking money. And why I said, I mean, I could send the invoices out, but y'all remember I was sewing at the time. I used to be sewing and shit, so I ain't had time to like check my emails, do all that. I used to be making the orders. But Greg started helping me. He started helping me make money and shit. So when you niggas started helping me make money, huh, huh, you know? And then ever since then, he never went back home. Unless I got mad, like, unless I, like, we got into it or something. And then he'd go home for, like, 2-3 days. It's like, boy, he'll go home for, like, 2-3 days. And then I'd be like, oh, like, come back over. Like, no, he was already Gsuwoo. His Instagram name been Gsuwoo. No, actually, and I feel like a lot of people be having it wrong. Y'all know, I used to do like a lot of I used to do like a lot of my work. I used to sew by myself. Like I used to do a lot of my labor by myself. But Greg was so smart. Like Greg was so smart. So he knew about like he didn't know about manufacturers, but he knew how to like find them. He knew how to like not even find them, but how to lead me to the way to find them. And I all you talking to a nigga and everything like that. So I used to be telling him like, what I envision for my brand. Like, damn, I used to be so stressed out by sewing and shit. I used to be so fucking stressed out. Like, I used to make good money, but I used to be stressed the fuck out about sewing because I'm like, man, I can't do this shit all my life. Like, I don't, like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not sitting here sewing all my fucking life. So then, me and Greg had got into it bad one time. We had stopped like talking for like 2 weeks. So then we started back talking. No, we started talking like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. Then we started back talking, and then he had like found he had found out how to like start he got on the verge of trying to find out how to like get manufacturers because he always wanted a brand for himself too. Honestly, at the point, and let me tell y'all this too, because honestly, I feel like probably, and I don't know, maybe just from my surroundings or whatever, I never wanted to get with nobody that want to do the same thing as me. Like I always said that, like, nigga, don't do the same. Like I already do, like, you know what I'm saying. But you get with somebody and that's what they want out of their life too. It's like it is what it is. But I always that type, like, if I'm doing this, like, bitch. But I feel like that was childish of me thinking, and like hood, like it was like a hood way of thinking, like I just feel like when you from my hood or whatever like that, not my hood but any hood, it's just like, oh, don't do the same thing as me, like don't do the same thing as me. But in actuality, it turned out to be the best thing that happened, because now it's like we here today and it's like this big power thing, like, so don't be opposed to like people doing the same thing as you, because that person might can help you out for real. Like I helped him out and he helped me out. I knew about designing and he knew how to, you know. I am nonchalant. Like a lot of shit I don't care about. Like if I care about you, then you like special, because a lot of shit I tell you, I lost my dad like young. So it's like I feel like that's the worst thing that can happen. Like, like it's like, so I was very nonchalant, but Yeah, life is funny. Man, no, y'all don't post me on YouTube for real. Don't post this live on YouTube because, bitch, no, I need to post my own stuff on YouTube. And I see y'all always trying to post my lives on YouTube now. Yes, like, damn, like, they gonna put this shit on YouTube. Don't do that for real. What we doing today? I'm gonna text my friends when I get off live. Um, uh, yeah, because I'm sure we're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna do something. I'm 26. Greg is 24 now. He just turned 24 in January.